What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode number 3. And we are coming off of an absolutely brutal, but absolutely amazing episode.
Agreed.
The storytelling, the character interactions, the development, the action, just everything that's going on, it literally feels like it hit every edge of the spectrum in terms of emotions and feelings.
Right.
Starting off with like the whole Jaehaerys funeral presentation thing that's so brutal. And just the idea that they're going to use a child to like turn everyone against Rhaenyra and just get everyone on your side and be like, hey, look, by the way, this is what she does and this is the result of her. And yeah, that's just so brutal. And
Helena, I feel so bad for her, like just being paraded through the streets, and then honestly, and then when they hit the ditch and the rock, I swear to God, I didn't say it, but I for sure thought that head was coming off.
It's like, obviously it was sewed back together.
That
but
doesn't mean shit.
It's like
head.
One of those things where why else would you give us a moment like that other than to make everyone freak out that the child's head was gonna, like, holy shit. Yeah. Like that whole scene was just heartbreaking, and then it became so intense because it's like, holy shit, keep this child like as
whole.
Yeah, like don't let anything happen. So like that happened, and obviously the whole Eric versus Eric twin brother fight, probably one of the most brutal things, just because of the whole idea. I felt like it was a complete example of what everyone's dealing with right now. This fact that it's like this family versus family, they had to fight each other to the death. And it all started with Cole, who, this dude's rise to hate is just, it's been impressive how quickly we've grown to hate this dude.
I hated him, like, the ending of the first season with his, bullshit with Rhaenyra, but that's neither here nor there.
It's grown. Like, he just continues to screw up and fail upwards. And now he's the hand of the king. Like, what the hell? Like, come on, Aegon. I get the whole Larys situation kind of planted into your brain about being your own king and being different than your father and all that.
It makes sense.
And it's like Otto was his king or his hand, and now he's yours.
But maybe not that close to, the circle of chaos, I guess.
Yeah, like the thing about Otto is, regardless of what your feelings of him are, and I don't necessarily trust him, but it's one of those things where he actually seemed like he was making smart, rational decisions for their family and their side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you may not trust him as far as certain things, but you can definitely trust that he is going to like propel his own family into the right spots
and do what's best for everyone, for his own family and everything.
Right. Which he didn't agree with, killing her child. And
then the whole rat catcher thing was like, what a horrible decision that was. Literally killing every single one of them.
You just got everybody on your side, and that's one way to just reverse that crap.
So it's like Cole comes up with this plan, which on paper, it's not the worst plan ever created.
No, especially when you have identical twins.
But the way he went about it, and just like the interaction starting with his like white cloak being dirty from the procession, like calling him out for that, and then like flipping it on to like this whole idea about his brother betraying it. Like, wait, how did you get from that all the way to that?
To like, now I'm betraying.
Exactly.
Just because my brother does something doesn't mean that I'm doing
feels
something.
Like I'm taking crazy pills when I hear Cole coming up with ideas and plans. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah. And then he sets up the plan and basically sends dude to his death, because there's no way you were coming away from that alive. No shot. The plan almost worked. It was very close. If the white worm didn't notice dude walking up the beach when Rhaenyra sent her away, then like none of that would have happened, and he might have gotten clear access to Rhaenyra and would have probably gotten the deed done.
Well, but Eric has that sense. Is it a twin thing? He had a sense that somebody.
She warned people too, which kind of helped. But yeah, he had a feeling. Like there was a moment where like walked by and he was like, wait, what? Like, so there was something there for sure. But just that whole scene, and just Cole coming up with the plan, and Eric, who, again, one of my favorite scenes from season 1 was when he proclaimed Rhaenyra queen, and he got down on the knee and just
presented her
the first one.
Yeah.
He was the first one to be like, my queen, and it was just such a great moment. Those are always such great moments. They're some of my favorite in all of Game of Thrones, the whole universe, but just so insane. And the Rhaenyra and Daemon conversation was fucking epic.
Oh my God.
It was so good. The dialogue and some of the writing,
perfectly.
so good.
Yeah.
Some of the lines in there were amazing. And it's always a really interesting thing with Daemon because she's calling him out, saying, I don't trust you. You killed a baby, this and that.
Am I your ruler?
And just the fact that he comes out and was like, it was a mistake. Like he said it strong. Like it was a mistake. And it's one of those things where you go back and watch the scene where he gives the order. It's very easy to interpret it one way or the other, but it's like,
he did it. He just did it.
Yeah, and now your order is what led to this. So it's really hard to like argue that, obviously. But now he's gonna go help and fortify the forces and try to back her up and prove that he is with her.
Right.
And it feels like we're getting closer and closer to war. It feels like it's almost inevitable at this point. And I mean, just the amount of drama that's building in this show and this season so far in these first couple episodes.
I was gonna say we've only watched 2 episodes thus far.
Yeah, it's high drama.
Yeah.
Great action, some really insane shit going down. I'm very much excited to see where it goes and how things play out. And like, how do we even handle this? When are we going to get these dragon battles? Because everyone's got a fucking dragon.
Yes.
Both sides got dragons.
Yes.
And I mean, it's going to get wild soon. I'm just waiting on when.
Yeah.
You ready to check out episode 3?
Yes.
Let's go.
Can you even get that thing up?
Well enough for killing Blackwoods.
Put the boundary stones back.
We didn't move them.
Oh, did they move themselves then?
The Assize at River.
Fuck the Assize. Fuck you.
It's Bracken, man.
Uh-oh. About to throw down.
Uh-oh. That's what I think.
What did you say?
Oh.
Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Your uncle declared for Aegon. Let me tell you, Aegon Targaryen is no true king. Just as you are no true knight. You're both craven. Little.
Oh, shit.
You wouldn't dare.
Damn. Oh, shit.
Oh my God. Well, that didn't last very long, did it? Holy shit. A massacre.
Oh, what the...
Holy shit!
What did we miss? Oh my God.
We started off just a handful of people, and now literally everyone is dead.
He is the basest of villains. He sullies the grave of his brother.
I cannot fault him for keeping his oath.
And what of those who sent him?
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this. Hotter blood has prevailed, I think.
You are correct.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place. That is easy enough. They usurped my throne. That is one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke? Or when Luke took Aemond's eye? We teeter now at the point where none of it will matter.
She's not wrong.
There may be another way.
What do you got?
Alicent Hightower. When last we met, Alicent said I would make a fine queen. You've seen what has happened since then. She came to me in the hours after your Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming and that it'll be savage beyond all compare. There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin.
Ain't that the truth?
And no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
Yeah.
I do not believe she wants it. She sent a raven. I do not care to read her message. What she did is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed. She permitted it. As you permitted the murder of a little boy.
I was just gonna say, it goes both ways.
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne. There is nothing more to be said.
I'd probably be a little stubborn in that situation too. Fuck you, Cole. It's like...
No one comes to attention. Everybody is very lax.
You've appointed new knights to the Kingsguard, Your Grace.
To replace those we lost.
The last one needlessly, some might say.
Sir Alaric was
He's
awarded
always
the
got
great
something to
duty of
say.
ending Rhaenyra's challenge. He failed to discharge it.
He failed because the scheme was rash.
Perhaps, Your Grace, but we cannot all hide in our castles waiting for war to come.
Wow. Are we fighting?
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods, who declared for the Pretender. Lord Samuel Blackwood himself is slain.
Good. First blood in our name.
Both sides took heavy losses, Your Grace. I'm not entirely certain we can declare this a victory. This is nothing more than an excuse for them to indulge their ancient grudge. It's no true war.
Okay.
I call it war, and so will Dragonstone. The question is, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah, bud, you're the hand.
Riverlands are the key to the war. Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands. Speed is my ally. I will turn the crown land houses who declared for Rhaenyra to our cause. We will add their numbers to our own and then turn west, where I will enlist the Brackens, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal.
And you'll take Aemond and Vhagar.
Vhagar will remain here to defend the city.
To war, then. I'll come too with Sunfire.
Aegon.
Your Grace.
You'll need a dragon.
My plan is not to draw attention.
And what will you do if you encounter one or more of Rhaenyra's dragons?
We will be more like to encounter one if we field one of our own.
It's a brave thought. We cannot risk your loss.
He's like, I wouldn't mind that I could take over.
As fearsome as any of them.
Sure thing, bud.
Everybody's like, my throat is so dry all of a sudden.
Oh, Daemon.
So beautiful. Did they make plushies of like all the dragons? Because I have like a Funko of Daenerys on Drogon, but I don't have any of the other dragons.
What is everyone's favorite dragon, by the way?
Drogon.
I don't know if we've had that conversation.
Drogon.
I think Daemon's dragon's my favorite.
Yeah.
Just because of how unique.
I know, he is very
This
unique
long
looking.
neck
Yeah.
looks fucking dope.
Drogon.
And the
He's
color.
he has a place in my heart.
That was the first boss dragon that we met. Daemon's armor's pretty dope looking.
It is. I really like it.
His helmet's cool. What a shot.
Beautiful.
Horrifying at the same time.
Sad, yeah.
Dang. This isn't necessarily a situation I would have wanted to go alone on, you know?
Well, all right.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so. I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new. If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
And what of your lord, he who sits at the false court of Aegon?
Larys Clubfoot is no lord of mine.
Damn.
He's a scourge upon this castle and this family. Do you not think it strange that his father, my nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire, and his son too, here in this damp place? It was the first fire here since Balerion ended the line of Harren the Black. You will find no loyalty to Larys Strong here, my prince.
Your Grace.
Forgive me, I'd only assumed that as consort.
And we are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
Makes an ass out of you and me.
Your Grace, what then brings you to our corner of the Riverlands?
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms.
In something of a state of disrepair, since your forebear incinerated much of it with his dragon. Even if we possess the coin, my prince. Your Grace.
You better watch your mouth.
40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of a size enough to garrison them.
You should know that a substantial number of those swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Why?
The answer to that is lost in time.
Exactly. They don't know why they were fighting.
Summon your Lord Paramount so that I may treat with him myself and turn them to our cause.
That would be Lord Grover Tully, but he grows frail. His grip on his bannerman is weak. I feel they can do as they please.
Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon will sharpen minds round these parts.
If you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
Piece of cake.
No problem.
I mean, having a big-ass dragon at your disposal to sway people is probably a really strong tool. I like how he was like, sway them with the arrival of the crown and a dragon.
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower, arrived last night from Elton.
How exhilarating to arrive at court after 3 long months on the road, to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as Hand of the King. And by a man from such modest beginnings. What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
We have a full complement, Your Grace.
Then you shall have a fuller one.
I don't think she was asking.
Yep.
I loved the shade that her brother threw at Cole. That was great.
The armor that Lord Hightower has on his horse is beautiful. It almost looks like metal lace. Oh, God! Ugh! Crow's going to town on that eyeball.
What a shot.
Honestly.
No men, no horses, no ships, no dragons.
Good. Then we must seize the hour and act before our enemy does. How fares Prince Daemon with our army?
There has been no word from Prince Daemon, Your Grace.
We must press what advantage we do have.
And what is that?
Dragons. Send them all out. Burn those who resist.
Damn, dude.
If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction. Fear of it is in itself a weapon. The Greens will make the same calculation.
Did you just laugh at the Queen?
We will secure victory with armies, not with
Oh,
dragons.
shit. You better shut up.
She is very fidgety right now.
Yeah.
You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself while we remain here as a source of distraction.
So you can just run shit without her.
Would merely be a precaution.
It would be treason.
That shuts you up real quick.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, Jaehaerys the Conciliator, a prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other, even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Tell him.
Bitch. And walk away. Aw, Rhaenyra. So beautiful.
I cannot spare a fighting dragon, but I send what I can. Stormcloud and Tyraxes are small, but they will grow. It is for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
You do a great service, and may yet find yourself glad to be out of harm's way.
Do not coddle me, Baela. Grant me at least that dignity.
I meant no insult. We each do what we can, and here, I think, is some consolation.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs are even more fragile, but should all come to ruin here.
Those look kind of familiar.
I hope they're what I think they are. Oh, honey. Little baby hands.
It's just unfortunate that he's named Joffrey.
I know.
It's just unfortunate.
It's not his fault.
No. It's not Rhaenyra's fault either. Couldn't predict the future.
Anybody who has small children, look at your baby's hands and feet. It's just the cutest. The little chubby dimples where their little fingers are. They're still squishy and soft and dirty and sticky. I think it's smart of her to take the babies away, but also scary because you've taken the babies away.
There are diverse rumors whispered on the streets of your city. One such is that your grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his grace was outwitted by his councillors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Criston, that the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence, with Prince Aemond at her side.
I mean, it makes sense.
Who spreads these lies?
Matters little.
I do.
He's like, I was me.
It's like, I'm not going to verbalize it, but I should be hand of the king since you got rid of, Otto. It should be me.
My father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers, and yet I find myself wanting for one. I should be glad of your talents.
You honor me, your grace.
Shall we escort you to the dragon?
Interesting the way he kind of just stirred the pot there.
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
Yep, convinced him to stay.
It does seem wise on reflection.
Come out with us, my king. Sir Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
He's never fucked a woman.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, your grace.
These dudes suck at their job. I mean, it's not like Cole followed that either. So.
Well, I think they know.
Just maybe don't verbalize it in front of your king.
Honestly, bad.
Probably good.
Not the correct audience for this.
No, don't tell me you're going. I'm not going. Just get here.
Ulf.
It's like the Game of Thrones Cheers episode. Everybody knows your name. Hey! He's the life of the party, this one.
Dornish, are you? Yes, I am. The part of Westeros my house never settled. Although it said even Dawn mourned the passing of my grandsire. Is that so?
Who was your grandsire?
The Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys.
I really shouldn't be telling you this.
Why does this feel like bullshit?
You are saying you're a Targaryen? I'm the son of Balon the Brave. Bastard brother to Prince Daemon. Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Interesting.
A dragon seed must watch his own neck when he has no white-cloaked guardsman to do it for him.
You do not look very much like King Viserys. Or Prince Daemon.
He speaks truth right enough. Look, you can tell by his hair.
Yeah, because I'm their half-brother. Tell you who else doesn't have silver hair? The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jaehaerys Velaryon.
Oh, that stopped the whole room.
Here's your other nephew.
All hail the king! Drinks for all! At the pleasure of the crown!
These guys, yeah, I'm getting drunk tonight. Oh, what? So they took him out to get him drunk.
That feels like it's going to be a bad idea.
Yep. Oh, shit, it's happening. Oh, my good God. They've
showed it. Dang.
Just go. She was thinking about it.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Aemond the Fierce, you have come so far, and yet you still lie with your very first. What a fine, sweet thing. Did you fuck her like a hound? Woo, woo!
Oh, shit.
This is not good. That just hurt him so much.
It's like that's his, feels like his safe spot.
It is. It's his safe space.
And it just got violated.
Yeah, Aegon just went in there and pissed all over it, essentially.
Which feels like a really bad idea.
Yes.
I wouldn't be pushing any of his buttons.
Mm-mm.
Aemond is ruthless. He kind of wants your spot, bud. So, This is Alicent's letter.
Yeah.
Sir Gawain! Halt!
Our company is camped back yonder.
If it soothes your brow, Cole, we will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
We're exposed.
What? Cole?
Get to the trees!
Oh, what?
Uh-oh. Beautiful.
The armor on the horses, that is...
It is really
that's
pretty,
really
right?
dope, yeah.
How do you... Oh, you see
this
the
is
shiny.
Yeah. The reflection off the sun. Or off the armor.
I didn't even think about that when he's like, we're exposed.
You know, the horses and their body armor. Are we about to get some toasty folks? Dracarys. As long as Cole gets taken down and not
just
everyone.
take out Cole.
I just feel like it's going to be
We're
everyone else. Damn. Ah, they made it. That is probably the benefit of having like a smaller dragon.
Yes, more
They
agile.
just whoosh. That was kind of cool, actually. So I feel like any of the larger dragons was just plowed through the trees and been like, oh, sorry. Moon Dancer. Yeah, I'd be shitting my pants if there was a dragon above me looking for us. That's so cool.
It is.
Who called out that they were exposed?
Kristen.
I'm in your debt.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight.
And no fucking inns.
Alright, Cole made a smart play there.
Cole will look to increase his numbers, and he may call upon a dragon of his own.
This is why you must act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragons, root Cole out, and burn him.
I mean...
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
Thank you for not jumping.
It felt like she was getting close. Like she's
It's
feeling a
just-
lot of pressure from
Absolutely. You got to do it right
the way,
now.
like the
You got
way
to do
they're
it right
pushing
now.
her. Yeah. But I think reading whatever Allison's note said maybe
Mm-hmm.
helped her mindset a little bit.
Well, and Rhaenys looking at her like, just, it almost felt like take a deep breath.
Yeah.
You know, you don't got to do this right now.
Uh-oh.
I can see your feet, bud.
Ooh, the sounds, the rumbling. Hello? Cable guy.
Steven.
That would be freaky as hell. If someone walked up to your door making those like loud rumbling noises and shaking the shit out of your door and then nothing there when you open it. Like, what are you playing at, man?
Are you tripping right now?
Always coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh my God.
Yes, he is tripping. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Somebody's feeling guilty. This is crazy right now. This is awful.
Young Rhaenyra friggin' sewing the neck of Jaehaerys. Like, what the fuck? What is up, dude?
That was awful. Oh, he's at the tree. That tree is so awesome.
You will die in this place.
Oh, shit. Well, here we go. Thank you. Have a good night. See you later.
The way she walked in earlier when he was sitting at the table and just like...
Yep.
Is she like one of those witches?
Like a seer.
Yeah. That's kind of creepy.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Would you take her hostage or kill her outright?
I would speak with her.
Killing her would be easier.
Oh, shit.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. I must see her face to face.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her, unless...
She has a way.
So I make my way to the Red Keep, I presume, and ring the bell. Or do I scale the wall and enter at her window?
This feels like a very dangerous plan.
Yeah.
But I loved Rhaenyra, like, had a little bit of sense of humor there.
Yeah.
Like, do I just knock on the door, climb her building, and...
No problem, right?
The white worm coming in handy again. Very clutch. Shame. Shame.
That's exactly what she looks like right now.
I mean, her face isn't covered up at all. But again, maybe people won't look that closely, I guess, if she's dressed like that, walking through the city. Man, it's been quite easy to get access to the things that you need to get access to so far.
Right?
It's like, just dress up like this and you'll be able to sneak in no problem. She's just gonna go tap her on the shoulder, be like, "Hi, what's up?
My name is..." Oh.
No. I must speak with you.
Holy shit.
If I could cry out, your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you. And then what?
I didn't think that far in advance.
My God. This is nuts.
Rhaenys has counselled me. She said she saw in you a wish to avert the worst of what may now come. So you've come to surrender then?
Nah, bitch. Slow down.
I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace. My dragons are restless. They smell battle. But if you and I may come to terms...
There are no terms now. You have no army. Your allies turn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you...
The trespass was not mine. I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that act with all my heart.
Of course you do. I'm usurping my rightful inheritance.
I don't know if this is going according to plan.
Yep.
I saw the king that night. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. A right he upheld steadfastly every day of his life after my mother died. And yet you will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant. I will. What did he say at the end? Did he speak my name? He was weary. It was hard at times to understand. But he spoke Aegon's name. He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm. What? I desire peace as you do, but to preserve... Did my father use those words? The prince that was promised? Did he? Yes, he did.
It's the Aegon before yours.
He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire. It's a story he once told about Aegon the Conqueror.
Oops. Oops. Oops.
Conqueror.
You think Alicent figured it out? Or do you think she's still gonna play?
You must go before you are discovered. There's been a mistake. There's been no mistake. Please. You can prevent this, Alicent. A terrible war is looming, and even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake.
Oh shit, you're gonna die, bitch.
My father has gone from court. God is on the march, Aemon. You know what Aemon is? It's too late, Rhaenyra.
Alicent.
Dang.
She knows she fucked up. That look on her face absolutely was like...
The light bulb totally
Oh,
went
the
off.
Conqueror. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you saw it written all over her face. But it's...
But now she feels like validated. Like, see? My dad had me till the very end.
Yeah, I didn't think that she would be so aggressive in that conversation with her.
I'm glad she was.
Yeah. I mean, but it felt like something that would be really risky, being that like pushy, I guess, about.
I think it was necessary.
Yeah, but again, it's just so risky being there undercover. The idea that if anyone notices you, you're probably dead, and just you'll probably be looked at someone who tried to come in there and kill her, and just that whole situation is just so insane. But Alicent's probably right. It is too late at this point. With where everyone's kind of positioned themselves now, and
yeah, but I mean, if she were to go back and be like, "You guys remember how I said Aegon?"
Yeah.
What? Wait till you hear this story.
Psych.
Samsonite. I was way off.
That's exactly what it is. Swanson, Swami,
Samsonite.
Oh, Aegon the Conqueror.
Oh, God.
Damn it. The prince that was promised. Oh, the Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, God. Yeah, that sucks.
I thought that was familiar.
What a misunderstanding.
Oh, my bad.
Dude, that sucks.
Whoopsies.
And it's like, I mean, regardless.
My grandson is dead, and your son is dead, and
regardless of what Alicent was feeling in that moment, there's no way she could have gone back on it. Be like, oh, that's what he meant? Oh, you're right. Okay, we're going to I'm going to announce you as queen and take it away from my son.
I'll just pack my shit and I'll be out of your hair in like a day or two.
Yeah, there was no way, even with her understanding that. And I mean, clearly the light bulb totally went off. She was like, oh, damn, I get it. But
I fucked up.
There was no coming back from that. It was just not gonna, like, she wasn't gonna. It's like one of those things where you get someone busted on it and they're just like, nah, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Like,
you know that the sound on TikTok was like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
100%. That's pretty wild. I mean, the guts of Rhaenyra to do that.
Good for
her. Granted, we've seen a lot of easy access to stuff through this season so far, where it hasn't been very hard to infiltrate the places that you need to get to the people that you want to get close to.
Daemon.
But still, it's like her walking through like that, and like even just not even covering her face at all, just like wearing the outfit and having, like, obviously her hair's covered, which is one of the deadest giveaways possible. But it's like, still, that was risky. You did it. You tried. And I mean, it was worth the effort.
But at least now she understands, and now they have an understanding that Alicent will not be going back on her, claim of Aegon, and that she's ready for war because she's not going back.
Right. And the fact that she threw it at her was like, you have no army, you have no this, like, you're losing support.
Nothing.
And it's like, well, it's not exactly like that. Like, they might be struggling a little bit, but Daemon's working on some stuff, and I think they'll have enough to get into a battle. But, I mean, like the battle scene we saw, or at least the results of the battle scene that we saw early in the episode, there's going to be a lot of blood.
Yeah, that was just over, I declare Rhaenyra, and I think that was bullshit.
Nuts. That was so wild to see how many bodies were just scattered across the land, just in the lake, the water, it looked like miles, thousands and thousands of bodies. So insane. This season, through these first 3 episodes, they've really done an incredible job of building this drama up. It feels like next episode, this is kind of my guess, my prediction, is that we're going to start getting some battle. I think we're going to start seeing, because we're seeing things getting closer, and it felt like that was the last attempt to prevent this war.
There's no stopping.
No, there's no turning back now. So Rhaenyra's got to get back. She's probably got to listen to the old folks that are in her room, like pushing this battle, this war, and probably got to follow through on what they're saying now and figure out what Daemon is pulling to their cause. I mean, that seems like a really difficult spot. And just because of how broken down Harrenhal was, and there really wasn't anyone there. But the idea that Dude, the fact that he saw a young Rhaenyra sewing the head of Jaehaerys and then him getting a message by whoever that woman was being like, you're gonna die here. Like, what? Like, that sucks. I don't want to be hearing that stuff, but it feels like we're getting towards something big. And I'm wondering, the scene that we saw with Aemon, how long is he going to be able to just sit quietly while Aegon continues to just act a fool?
Oh, I don't know. That's a great question. Ooh,
We've seen now 2 episodes in a row, like the one time he was just hanging out on the Iron Throne, partying and drinking and doing his thing there. And then we see him out on the town with his Kingsguard, drunk and being stupid. And the way he put Aemon down in that moment,
I know.
It's like Aemon's going to freak out. I feel like he's going to lose his temper.
He does have a temper. My only thing is I'm so worried that they're gonna rush through the rest of the episode and just like shove a bunch of stuff in.
No, I don't.
Please don't do that.
I don't think I think they're doing a really good job of the tempo. I don't think they're gonna screw that up.
How many
at this point.
episodes are in this?
I want to say 8 in this season.
All right, then we may have a chance. They're not gonna speed through.
There's tons of story left to be told. And
As you know,
yeah.
they have, done it to the past.
I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that.
Different series, but that's fine.
I don't think we're gonna go there. I think they're gonna tell the story properly. And I mean, there's multiple seasons, so
I know. I
we've got plenty
I want
of time.
all of it.
And I think they're doing a great job with it. They're kind of slow burning it a little bit. 3 episodes, I think, is a good amount to. I mean, these have been long episodes too. I feel like that's a good amount to really set the foundation for what we're gonna get. I just, the drama feels so high, and the conflict feels like it's gonna be really, really bad. And it feels like, I mean, once the dragons get involved, even Rhaenyra said it, it's just, there is gonna be no winner from this. And based off of some of the history, my history is very foggy per usual, but it's like things are going to get destroyed and people are going to die and it's going to get really sloppy and messy and it's just going to be a bad look for everyone all around. And just, I can't wait to see where it goes because I feel like it's just going to be really intense.
Yeah.
The way they've been able to, again, tell the story and build this drama, it's like peak right now. And it feels like it's just ready to explode.
Absolutely.
And that last conversation, like that one dude in the brothel, ready to explode.
Yeah.
But it feels like after that last conversation, that was basically the last straw, and it's ready to just boil over for sure. I feel like that's where we're going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, another really great episode.
Look, all the full frontals, the
I mean, we got full on.
Oral.
Yeah, that's wild that they showed that. That's like puts it in a whole different category of rating, right?
that's like rated X, right?
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
damn.
MA for sure because it's TV.
Oh yeah, MA.
But
sorry.
Holy shit, that was shocking.
X is probably like penetration or something. I don't know.
Tangent. But it's
Tangents with Nikki.
I mean, it's shocking to see something like that in a show like this.
It is. It's on cable.
Yeah.
It's shit.
So trying to wrangle it back in, it just feels like Rhaenyra tried. She had her moment.
Yeah.
And it's just.
It's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
But now she has clarification. She feels validated.
Right. I think
it's frustrating validation, but it's there.
It feels like she needed that because I think. Just like we saw, I'm pretty sure she saw the confirmation in Alicent's eyes that she totally knows that. And she probably knows that Alicent can't go back. Like, she wasn't just going to magically go be like, hey, sorry, Aegon, but you're not king. It's actually her. I got things. Like, she knows.
Wrong Aegon.
Yeah, she knew it wasn't going to work out that way. So that's why I was kind of surprised that was her approach. I thought it was going to be more of a let's build peace versus an argument about who's the rightful heir. But it's like, let's come to terms on peace and then we could figure out the whole who deserves to be on the throne.
But it also felt nice that like she didn't have to think badly of her father anymore, that like he had her back to death.
Yeah, 100%.
And that
especially
this was not his intent to hurt her.
Right, especially with the beginning where she asked Alicent if he spoke her name and
she's
said
like,
no.
no.
Yeah.
But literally didn't speak badly of her and didn't take away her throne.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, I'm sure that felt really good, but also just, it was like she was torn in that situation because it was like a positive thing, but I don't think mission accomplished, obviously, so that part was bad. But the fact that we were that close to potential Cole, obviously the mission wasn't to engage, just to scare the shit out of them. That was still really cool to see that moment.
Love it.
But I thought that was another really great episode. I feel like we're building to a really big situation into the net. Like, I think it's going to happen next episode.
Yeah.
At least the start of it is going, like, we're going to start getting some battles and we're going to get some combat. I think it's coming for sure in this next episode.
That's going to be awesome.
Do you have any other thoughts on this one?
Nope.
All right, y'all. You guys share your thoughts. Leave your comments. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.